in his natural environment, staring at a load of paint and wondering what possible beautiful things you can do with it.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. Current moment, I have glow-in-the-dark paint. And now, while it sounds really good on paper, it appears off-white in normal light. So it's going to look a bit silly. I was going to plan on using it on a wand. So, it would look very magical.
Could you not get a UV paint? Which would only show up in UV light? That would be a good idea. Hidden symbols on the wand?
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
And this is where me and Tony come up with most of our bright ideas, which we've forgotten by the time we get back to the house.
This is true. As from the previous video, you join us at BBQ. I have paints and varnish, so I'm happy.
Paula's smelling wood.
She's smelling wood. That is what she said. We're in the wood section and gardening section, as you can see. It's very hot, and from here we're going to look for barbecue stuff, which is going to be very nice. And yes, those people are looking at me, but I don't care.
You never do.
No.
It cannot.
So yes, onto another shop. When all hope, well, not all of it, just a little bit of hope is lost. And you've joined us in the garden. Meat is grilling. Ella is chilling.
And
so is
Paula in a pear tree.
Well, under a tree anyway.
Yeah, close enough.
And here's me, under a tree, with shades and flip-flops. That's a rare sight, trust me, with my hobbit feet.
Yes, hobbit feet.
I have hobbit feet. Yes, we're just chilling because we have a lovely big tree in the garden and it's shading us from the sun. So we have the heat, but not the harsh heat. Just the lovely breeze as well.
Joined by bumblebees.
Yes, bumblebees. If you don't bother them, they won't bother you.
I look like a dragon. The smoke blowing up my ass.
Yes, there is. Every now and then the wind turns the wrong way and blows the smoke, but keeps the flies off us anyway, so that's cool. So join us when we start eating and see how this food looks. We have sausage. Oh yes, very nice. And they have chicken sausages as well. We're having the sausages first, 'cause I think they're the first thing they've done. I'm leaving the burgers a bit longer. And the pork. Oh, the pork is a bit spicy. But the sausages are coming out very good, especially the chipotle sauce we pour on them. Oh yeah, very nice. They make me hungry yet. And the next course is a very, very thin piece of pork with many, many herbs and spices on it, including something that I got as well from Aldi. Aldi actually. Stonebed. Shake and sprinkle deep south brown sugar. That would be my porn star name. Deep south brown sugar. And it's very nice. Puts nice bark on your meat, I think. Especially them burgers, which I'm very much looking forward to.
Bark as in roof?
No, not a dog's bark.
Oh, right.
Like a wood bark. So it's coming out very nice. So yes.
No, you give us chipotle sauce, everything just
Yes,
like
the chipotle sauce is particularly good. So after this is the burgers. I'm very much looking forward to the burgers.
They look really nice.
They do. Good evening, ladies and gents. We are lounging around because it's very stuffy tonight. Very stuffy in the UK. Yes, it is. It's okay outside, but in the house, because your house retains the heat, it's not very good. Ella update. She's doing fine. Seems to be doing okay. She's still a bit funny outside, going to the toilet and stuff, but no, she's getting there. Still early days. I think it's only been 4 days. So, yeah, she's getting there. Paula's been drawn away so far in the Book of the Dead from Evil Dead. I've finished 4 pages, I think. I'll try and get, like, at least two or three done a day. I'm not exactly sure how many pages there are in the book that they did.
Many. I'm doing a pixie.
Yes, Paula's doing a Cornish pixie. There we go. Yours come out very nice on there. So yeah, we're doing that. Tomorrow, as you know, is McDonald's breakfast.
Oh, tasty meat.
Even though we had very tasty meats today, the barbecue was. It came out very good. Very pleased, and I think I put the meats on that temporary barbecue just in time because it didn't really last too long, did it? And some of the coals on it didn't burn at all, to be perfectly honest. So what we did use, I was pleased with anyway.
Basically, what Tony's saying is he's not very good at the barbecues.
I am very good at barbecue. Thank you very much. It's the fact that we don't have a proper barbecue. We just buy the temporary ones because, quite frankly, for the amount of times we would use a barbecue...
Yeah, this is true. I mean, I would use a barbecue all the time if I had my own space in my house.
Yeah. We wouldn't really... We could buy a cheap one. I mean, we did see some today for about, what, £20-odd? And they were just like, at the end of the day, a barbecue, you know, but... No, for the amount of time we'd use it, it's just cheaper buying like the temporary ones and putting on a few sausages and a few bits of chicken and then cooking them and eating them and then pay presto. So yeah, but the fold out chairs that Paula bought were a superb buy. So we're definitely keeping those. We'll be using those again. Probably at a con as well. I'll show you the couple of pages I finished in the Necronomicon before we go. Let's have a look. So these are the 2 pages from yesterday. This one's... I might leave it like that because it looks good unfinished, uncoloured in. Just looks slightly... I don't know, just looks different. I don't want this to be an exact 100% copy because I'm doing a lot of it in black as well, but I'm doing it black with red. I just think it just looks better. So yeah, that's a couple of pages there and that page there. So that's 3 finished today. The drawings look very simple, but they were in the Necronomicon. So there we go. So yes, that's been our day. Been very nice, hasn't it?
It has. It's been very nice and chilled.
It was very nice and chilled in the garden because the football. We timed it perfect, didn't we?
The ball kicking.
Yes, the kickball was on. England were playing, and while we were in the garden, it was just quiet everywhere because everyone was watching the match. But as soon as the match finished, everybody seemed to come out of their houses and into the gardens and stuff. So at that time, we came in. So we timed it perfect, really.
Got a sunburnt face.
Paula got a sunburnt face because she was sitting in the sun, and I managed to sit in the shade. But the sun was creeping round because we have 2 big trees in our garden, and they just happened to give us the right amount of shade. But at a certain time of day, the sun moves round to a certain point, and you get hit by the sun if you're there.
Got us.
Yeah, it got her.
Le sola got it.
Being said, I'm going to say good. We are going to say good night actually, and we will see you tomorrow as per usual.
Good night.
Bye.
See you in the morning for breakfast.
Yeah.